Hi, Mickey Quinn here with Retail Level Up. One of the most challenging business problems that businesses are experiencing today is how to attract and retain talent. Now, this is widespread across all types of industries and at all levels within the organization. I work every day with employers and business owners on how to solve this problem. And there's no quick fix. It takes a lot of time, effort, and focus of attention and commitment to create the right kind of environment and culture that attracts employees. The solution is to focus on your strengths and the strengths of your people. You've probably heard of Gallup or Gallup surveys. Gallup is a data analysis and advice firm that helps organizations solve their most difficult problems. Back in the 1990s, Gallup conducted surveys of over 10 million people on the topic of employee engagement. They discovered something really surprising when they asked this question. At work, I have the opportunity to do what I do best every day. Only 1/3 of the people surveyed checked the box for strongly agreed or agreed with that statement. What they also discovered, for those who do not get to focus on what they do best, the cost to the business is staggering. Of those who strongly disagreed or disagreed with that I get to do what I do best statement, not one single person was engaged with their job. Well, so what? What's the big deal, right? Well, employees who are not engaged emotionally with their job have a very high probability of quitting, or at the very least, delivering an unacceptable performance. Either way, having employees who are not emotionally engaged with their job is costing you money. And these costs are difficult to track, and it's difficult to nail down the exact number. But these costs of turnover and of unacceptable or lower job performance has a direct impact on your bottom line. When Gallup identified this little nugget of information about the differences between engaged and disengaged employees, they took the survey one step further, and they discovered something even more interesting. If the manager primarily ignores the employee, the chances of the employee being actively disengaged is 40%. If the manager primarily focuses on the employee's weaknesses, the chances of the employee being actively disengaged is 22%. But if the manager primarily focuses on their strengths, the chances of the employee being actively disengaged drops to 1%. Such a simple shift, yet it delivers dramatically better results. By simply focusing on your employees' strengths, you can dramatically improve their happiness and satisfaction on the job. When an employer focuses on the shortcomings of an employee's performance, well, you can see how that negative downward spiral can happen. Instead of spending time and effort attempting to train an employee who doesn't have a natural skill or ability or experience or talent in a certain area, try focusing on the strengths of that employee. Try matching their strengths to the job responsibilities so that they can do what they do best. There's a story of a great craftsman, a shoemaker, Henry. Henry made the best shoes. Now, he knew that he could manufacture hundreds of shoes a week, yet he was averaging only about 30. And that was because though he made a great shoe, he was a terrible salesman, and he also really struggled with collecting payments from his customers. That was until he met Sam. Sam was a natural salesman and marketer. Sam was skilled at selling, closing the deal, and collecting payments. With Sam on his team, Henry was able to focus on what he did best, and so was Sam. When we're able to put most of our focus and our energy on the things that we do best, our strengths, extraordinary growth can happen. When you're able to focus on your own strengths and you're able to focus on the strengths of your people, you can build an environment that is positive, nurturing, and a culture of possibility. So do this exercise. Make a list of all of your strengths, all those things that you do best, and make a list for every person on your team of the same thing, each of their strengths. Now compare those lists of strengths to each person's job responsibilities. Check off the ones that match up perfectly with what they're responsible for on the job. Now take a look at all the ones you didn't check. Is there a way that you can shift responsibilities to put those where the people are strongest? Do you need to take another look at your division of responsibilities? Allowing yourself and your team to do what they do best and to work in their strengths can significantly improve morale, job satisfaction, happiness, and performance. So figure out what everyone on your team does best and then figure out a way to let them shine. For more tips like this, like us and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. Just search for Retail Level Up. Be sure to visit our website, retaillevelup.com, and sign up for our weekly newsletters. We send Monday Motivation and Top Tip Tuesday because we can all use a little extra motivation right now, and we can certainly use some top tips. Because now, even more than ever, it's time to level up.